Feel free to stop by. We're chilling. But hopefully the mic's working right now. If y'all aren't busy, y'all chilling tonight, y'all just scrolling by, seeing the live in the background. Feel free to stop by. We're chilling. Come say what's up to your boy. Y'all tap in with me. Come say what's up. We're chilling. Get up with me. Hope y'all doing great. The video will be going out tonight on the 1911. I got everything made. The video's done. I'm just gonna upload it tomorrow, probably midday Central Standard Time. And it was fun to use by little free range time. It's pretty nice. But I know y'all are scrolling by. Just go ahead and stop by for a minute, say what's up. Trying to get everybody in YouTube on the live. It'd be dope for everybody to stop by tonight. I know the week's almost over with. Everybody's tired and exhausted from work, but we're chilling. Make sure my mic's working. Hope y'all are doing good. If y'all are just joining in, say what's up in the chat. We just went live. Hope y'all had a great day. The 1911 video is done and it's been made, but I'm gonna upload it tomorrow. I'm excited to get that posted. It was a fun video to make. But I hope y'all are all having a good night. Y'all just scrolling by for a little bit. Stop it in. Hope you're doing well. Yes, sir. Some guns. There's only 5 of them. Got a MPA 30T Star B G3C AP5P MMP 15. Something light. But if y'all are just scrolling in, say what's up in the chat. I hope y'all are having a blessed night. If y'all aren't new here, the 1911 video is getting posted tomorrow. I've already made it, etc. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna post a video. Can you donate? You can donate. You'd have to join my Discord, and since I'm not monetized, I take donations in the form of Academy gift cards to go towards future videos. Yeah, they are real. I live in Memphis, Tennessee. 901. Appreciate that like on the stream. Yeah, I appreciate that sub. Hey, maybe in the future you start doing firearm content on YouTube. There's not really there's really no one here in Memphis that does firearm content. But I love that MP5. The MPA, the Grim Reaper. It says smile, wait for the flash. Man, that NBA is fun to bonfire. I cannot lie. I could do that all day. Yeah, I go pick them up. They go to sit right there. The tan one is the G3C. Definitely picked them up in the video, not in the live stream though. Hold on, yeah, I'm gonna let this dog get outside being aggressive as hell. What's going on, Ben? Hope you're doing good. Appreciate you stopping by. We're just chilling. Show you more. It's all I only got 5 things out here right now. But I'll do a overview. It's the 1911 Star B. It's an old service weapon. It's either military used or was used as a police handgun. It is a MPA 30T. It is a Mac 10 or Mac 11 clone, whichever one you feel more comfortable calling it. Um, that is a barrel extension. It's not a suppressor. That is a G3C FDE Taurus. This is a AP5P MKE. It's imported by Century Arms, made by MKE on HK license tooling. This is a Smith& Wesson M&P 15 Sport 1, I think. But yeah, it's something light, y'all know. Y'all just scrolling by, say what's up with the chat. We're just chilling tonight. Well, I know AK. I want to get a Z-Pep. If that's what you're talking about. I want to get an AK. Well, I was also when I went to the range today, they had a Tech 22 Scorpion. It's supposed to be a clone, I guess, of the full auto Scorpion. The Z-Pap definitely is hard, but that little Scorpion clone, I fucks with it. How much did what cost? Everything out here is probably like 1,200, two bands, 400, another band or so on two of them. There's a some chill stuff. I mean, yeah, the only AK I ever shot was full auto, and it didn't seem to be that bad. Most definitely got to lean a little bit into it. I feel like, especially when you shoot a full auto. But man, full auto is so fun to shoot. And if I do get licensed, the first thing I'll get is a Glock 18C probably, which I feel like that'd be cool as hell. I mean, the full auto AK I shot, I was like 8 years old, and It wasn't bad, but the full auto Scorpion I shot though, that 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 thing wanted to run. But let's see, I've shot a full auto MP540, the old Scorpion, and a AK-47. I'd like to make that list bigger. What's going on, Mr. Mojave? I think I said that right. I don't know. Sorry if I butchered that. Y'all just scrolling by, say what's up. What gun? Like the cheapest one out here is probably the tan one. Is a G3C Taurus. What's going on, Bob Marley? Hope you're doing good. Which one is my favorite? Honestly, probably like out of this group, I'd say the AP5 or the MPA. Shooting a Desert Eagle at 10 is probably not that fun. That's if you could pull the trigger. When I shot the full auto AK 357, I mean, I would say 357. Sorry, I'm tired. It's been a long day. The AK 47, my dad brought out a Smith and Wesson 357 snub nose, and he let me shoot the AK, but he told me if I could pull the trigger on that revolver, I could shoot it, but I couldn't pull the trigger on it. I was like, maybe maybe fifth grade. Sorry, I was looking at my this thing. I glanced over at my girlfriend's baby. That was hilarious. She's in this Are We Dating the Same Guy group. That shit's funny.
So I think I'm gonna get this color tomorrow.
The tan one,
Like try to
it's
color
a
up
G3C.
or something similar to this.
Yeah,
Like
that's a big
this.
ass mosquito. Yeah, look at that. That's a mosquito.
You sure?
Ugh. It's on the stove.
You never put it on?
I thought you was gonna eat a long time ago.
That's what happens.
Yeah, the range was good. Dream gun, probably a full auto MP5. But the range was fun. Uh, my free range time didn't come with a paper target, so I had to get one. Yeah, MP40 would be dope as fuck too. It's definitely not dangerous. Yes, sir. It's definitely a good day. I got the video made. I'm just gonna post it tomorrow. I'll probably go live during lunch when the video airs. Yeah, 500 mag will definitely hurt your wrist. Nah, man, guns aren't dangerous. You can do dangerous shit. That's why you always have to be safe. It you know, don't like I said, don't do stupid shit. My address, you don't want my address. I don't know, you the feds or something, family. Asking for addresses. Folks robbing or some shit. Take it easy, funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something light. Shell catch or something light on it.
So wet. Bro.
She followed you out here just because you brought a plate of food. With battle rifles, yeah, those are cool. Serial numbers. Yeah, everything does. Everything in my on my channel is completely legal. I don't condone doing illegal stuff and do not partake. Worst gun I own? I wouldn't say I have a worst, but the most problematic was the little Heritage. Hey, yeah, LA, the MP5 is fire. Sorry, I didn't see your message. Yeah, Smith and Wesson. I like Smith and Wesson. They make a decent firearm. Well, it might be the feds, but thankfully everything's legal. Is the food good, baby? I did a good job making it. Ooh. Yeah, tomorrow morning I'll probably post a handful of shorts. Probably air the video around 12 Central Standard Time, and also go live. And I just gotta say, I appreciate all the support recently. Everybody joined the live streams. Y'all been coming, nightly almost. I appreciate it for real. and if not almost, y'all have become nightly, and that's really awesome. And I hope y'all are doing good as always. And like just this week go, I think we went from like 2.2 to 2.8K subs. Probably hit maybe 3K the way it's going this weekend. Man, I appreciate y'all. That's why when I get monetized, this is gonna be straight giveaways. And my bad, uh, the light went out. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, man. Just coming on you. Huh? Not right now. Maybe in a little bit. You gotta clean them every time. I clean mine usually every time after I use them. Sometimes I don't if I'm busy, but I'll go back to it then clean it. Not so often the Taurus though. Sometimes I won't clean it for a few days after because it'll run no matter what. But the stuff like my MP5, my AP5P, I like to keep it clean. Same thing with my AR. And I feel like if you're gonna get into firearms and shoot, you should definitely keep your stuff clean. There's no reason not to. And it's so easy to do, and not I feel like not doing it is abuse. But a lot of firearms will be fine. Most definitely gotta take care of them. Like this that drum on the AR, which is because I think YouTube I've heard is petty about it, which is you know um up to California standards, it only holds 10 rounds. Um, it costs $240, I think, I guess. But it comes with a sure, it comes with a lifetime warranty, and it's on carry bag, speed loader, and magazine loop. So like even that mag specifically, you gotta keep it nice and taken care of. What do y'all think about leaving mags loaded versus unloaded. You know, having the springs compressed or not compressed. Yeah, I heard those particularly aren't that good. The extended mags for Glock. Yeah, the G2C Pro Mag I heard is problematic. Yeah, that's the G3C PT11 Pro Mag. I haven't had a single issue with it, and I've used over 1,000 rounds with it. You know, it shoots like a sewing machine. The recoil feels like a 22. This is the AP5P. It's made by MKE. It's imported by Century Arms. It's made on HK tooling. A lot of people say um, they have issues out the box. Like the one I got came from the factory with or I guess came shipped with a upgraded ejector spring. But that's a thing you need to look out for if you're buying one used. Whether it has the copper ejector spring or not, you need to get the copper one, and also just keep an extra one on hand because they tend to start having some wear apparently over around 500 after 500-ish rounds, but I haven't had a single issue with it. Um, right now there is a drum mag on it, which I did get because I posted a YouTube poll. It got like 2,000 something votes, and the people wanted to see the drum over a gold mag, so that's what I got. And it hasn't had any issues. But I will say I don't know what your like budget is for parts and accessories, but when you definitely want to, do different things to it, it gets expensive. Like the a different handguard where you could put accessories on it costs like $120. Uh, Mine was supposed to come with the flash hider. It didn't. Came with two mags, a sling, the cleaning kit, everything else besides the flash hider. I didn't feel like dealing with, um, emailing them about it or going through that shit. So it is what it is. But that's $80 if you buy it by itself without the pieces. The pieces like a kit costs like 220. Um, but it's pretty nice. It's just definitely gets expensive. The handguard comes with a cleaning kit and flash hider. I probably haven't seen that kit, but the reason I don't care for the flash hider is because of the suppressor I want to get. Hi, Kristen. The MPA Defender, I got that in front of me. It's the MPA 30T. Uh, it's the Grim Reaper variant. I love it. I haven't had any issues with it. It hasn't jammed. Um, no misfeeds, no magazine issues, uh, and I love it. Bump firing it is definitely fun. Like I'd buy an MPA 30T again. I'd buy three of them. They're so fun to shoot. Oh yeah, most definitely it does. But for some reason, mine didn't. Like I have the sleeve and everything else, but not the flash hider. That's awesome. Yeah, I have an extra magazine for mine. It's definitely good to have, because of the issues those magazines are known to have. Um, but the bump fire rate I got on mine for I think 1 second, it's like 13, so I guess 10, and under 2 seconds it'll do 20. It's like 1.7, 1.6 seconds. You too, Francisco. Appreciate you stopping by. You have a good one. Appreciate all y'all stopping by for real. Just scrolling in. Appreciate you stopping by. If you're just here chilling, hope y'all are doing good for real. Yeah, I was on Tars' channel. There's the homie. Yeah, I've heard they're easy to bump fire, but like I said earlier, the only AKI shot is a full auto. What MP5 clone did you go with? Because when I was looking, the three that are like I guess the MP5K or I guess a micro MP5, if you want to call it that, were all relatively the same price. The Zenith, that's nice, man. What all have you done to it? They are shoot too fast. Yeah, the AK fully definitely shoots slower than AR. Even the AR with a super safety. No, this isn't a Zenith. This is a AP5P. It's made by MKE. It's imported by Century Arms. They don't make it, and it's made on HK tooling. Yeah, I like it. A lot of people hate on it, but it's definitely not had any issues, and it's just so fun to shoot. The grouping at 25 yards is amazing. Like I can't complain. They definitely cost a bit. It's definitely pricey. Like those two drum mags, the one on the AR and the one on the MP5 together cost more than the Taurus. A Deagle, I'd get one. I saw three of them. I think last weekend on Saturday. They had a gold one for like 3,700. They had this like a leathery looking one for like 3,400. Then they had just a normal chrome one for I think it was like 27, and they were all in 50. Most definitely. You got the new handguard comp SB folding brace. Yeah, man. So the only thing I've heard about running these kind of builds with super safeties is it'll kill your bolt. So that's why I'm complacent on going with binary over super safety, but I'm really leaning towards super safety just because it's a cheaper option. I haven't seen the micro baby eagle. At High Point, I wouldn't go with it. You got a shell catcher on your MP5? Yeah, I got one on mine too. It's just on the AR. You can get them for 32 in gold. I didn't see that till now. Full auto BCG. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Centering piece for the lever, it helps. Yeah, and I've had experience shooting full auto MP5s, like a real one. It was very fun. It's 40 cal. Yeah, I saw that video of that dude that bought that high point. That sounds viral off on YouTube. And that man had a drum for it. He had an extended mag for it, and it was the 40. Oh no, it was just going to jam. Probably wouldn't even get shot. I know that shit with a drum probably weighs like 10 pounds. It's a bolt carrier. Yeah, I wouldn't know about it. The 1911 is a Star B. It's an older firearm handgun. Excuse me. It's pretty nice. 4.8 pounds. Yeah, you should definitely. I'd carry it just for fun. Hold up, y'all. Excuse me. I clicked on something. Ad pop. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'd everyday carry an eagle with no. Uh, it got subsonic rounds. I don't know. I haven't shot 58. I do like Kimbers, but I don't own one. I've had the AR for a long time. Plus, ain't nothing wrong with it. But I do want to get an ARP. It would only feed FMJ. Which one did you have? Yeah, that sucks. I'll be honest with y'all. The Taurus is, at least the G3C, it doesn't want to run hollows. Yeah, I heard the same thing too, KD. But I was gonna say, the Taurus out the box really doesn't want to run hollows, and the way to get around that issue is to abuse it. Like mine will run it no problem. Now that I've abused it, but or you can get a upgraded barrel with a different feeding ramp, and it'll run it completely fine, whatever round you want. I saw that J Dog at the shop the other day. Those are awesome. One of the local gun stores around here, someone with a collection of like, I don't know, 1,000 guns turned in all this stuff. And there's just so much stuff you can choose from, and it's all at a great price. I've never really brought used, but I've been looking at a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, I bet it's beautiful, man. You gotta love a 1911. Dean, I wouldn't know that, but I know you would. I mean, there's probably, there's no companies probably out there that's, making stuff to your price range. But there's definitely a few out there. Dean says he's got the money. It's pocket change to Dean. Hey, let it be, you know. And maybe Dean, when I get monetized, you can slide me like a little band or something, because I know what's it called? That's like a quarter. That's like dropping a quarter on the ground for you. So maybe one day you could bless me, and I'll get something new for the channel. See, I wouldn't know about suppressors. I know they definitely get very fucking expensive, depending on what caliber and what brand. But I was looking at a Omega 9 and like a Wolfman something for the AP5P. Should J Dog? He might already have it. Oklahoma, I have not. Suppressor wise, dog, haven't really stepped into the suppressor game, but I am going to with the AP5P. I would say if you want to spend a lot of money, go get a grandfather then MP5 with the violin case. Get the whole setup. Spend like I don't know 80,000. You know, it's like a little Hellcat. I appreciate it, Mr. Brooks. Is a 9. Is a Star B. When they made this series of 1911, it's a Spanish gun. But when they made the series, they did make one in 45 as well. Now, I am looking at getting a 45 in for a 1911 here soon. It's probably gonna be the next purchase. I don't know. I keep always mispronounce that. It's either a croissant or something like that. Brat, 45 ACP. No, don't. You can't. I'm telling you, 45 ain't nothing. I know it's too cheap for you, Dean, but you know, the one I was looking at is like 800. You know, like I said, it's like dropping $1 on the floor for you. Maybe like a quarter. Trying to get like you, but definitely that grandfather in MP5 with the violin case. That'd be hard. That'd be a dream right there. But like I said, that's like $80,000. At least 1,200. I heard they were reliable though. I also heard Rock Island makes a good 1911 for a Colt. You think I should get a Colt? You know, there's definitely a lot more expensive stuff out there. That's all day, KD. Battle proven brands. You know, with handguns. You know, those are really for close quarters. Um, I guess when you start going to like SMGs, PDWs, and stuff of that nature, I guess you could say maybe like 50 yards. But um, so really, when it's up close and personal like that, if you get shot, you get shot. Yeah, Colt 1911. They were. They don't feed. See, I was looking at them in the Garrison, Gerson, whatever the fuck it is. Seem to be working fine. It's definitely true. That's why I got the G3C. It'll never jam. That definitely sounds about right. I know those are expensive. If I were you, I would just carry a FN 57 with a 50 round drum and a suppressor with a nice red dot. Or you can get a Glock with a legal full auto Glock with a 100 round drum. Shit. Put a suppressor on that bitch too. Be a great everyday carry for you. I like 10 mil, but you know, shooting is definitely expensive. It's definitely a great caliber for bears and doing stuff of that nature. You know, a lot of people swear by 10 mil and they won't carry anything else. Yeah, the 10 mil Glock's nice. It's a fat handgun though. I guess you just gotta shoot them at a downwards angle, you know, so it hits the ground. Hopefully, it'll be near some dirt. You think 45 is the best for concealed carry? I feel like definitely 9 if you're worried about over penetration. Yeah, this shit happens every day though, Katie. All over the world. I just prefer 9. You know, a lot of people who everyday carry and you know, you know, just everyday carry, I'd say um, you prefer bigger holes and more energy, definitely. But when you're in the city and you live in a place where it's more likely to come across a situation where you have to might protect yourself, um, most 45s are pretty big and bulky unless you get like a single stack, compact, something very small. But nine, you get more rounds. You know, use hollows most definitely if you're worried about over penetration, excuse me, and the recoil is most definitely a lot less compared to 45. And depending on what kind of situation you're in, if you know if you get shot and you still gotta shoot, you only got one hand, you're gonna be better off with the nine. Shit, folks be doing that shit all the time. Like I said, I live in Memphis. I've seen videos of people just walking around Walmart with Dracos and shit like that. But they're definitely not gonna up it faster than a pistol. And, I don't know about y'all, but my draw to shoot's pretty fast, I'd say. Um, and if you know you're getting robbed, I'm not gonna take no chances. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna be fine. Cause I'm like, okay, here you go. They're gonna get whatever's ready with nine and not driving. Yeah, some big people. You know, I I know a lot of people have been shot. You know, and I know someone who's been shot with 45. I know someone who's been shot 9 times in the face by 380. Uh, I know someone who's been shot in the back with a nine. You know, but definitely, just getting shot sucks in general. Yeah, I feel like most people, if they're doing bad, you know, uh, getting shot is most likely a turning point in most people's lives, depending on what kind of path they're going down. Yeah, but when people get shot and they just, you know, aren't phased by it, that's because of the adrenaline. You know, your instincts kicked in. Adrenaline or drugs, most definitely. Um, if it's a police cam footage, it's probably both. Yeah, it is what it is. Folks be doing, it is what it is. What is it called? I know a dude that said, you know, this isn't nothing real, but he said, I think EPK or something like that, or it's KEV, kill everybody. So like, he was just joking. It's probably police footage of someone getting shot with 10 mil, and if they all geeked out and get that adrenaline rush, they're probably up for a little bit. You know, Police don't carry 10 mil. Pretty sure they carry 9. And it definitely depends on if you're running hollows or FMJs. I'll tell you what though, 12 gauge would take a chunk of shit and put that chunk of shit on the floor. That I know that for sure is going to jam. The little 40 Smith and Wessons. I know those have a reputation of jamming up. I was looking at them. They're very very cheap, but I probably wouldn't get one. And in a defense situation, I don't think you're gonna be. I guess it's situational, but most likely aiming for the head. So if that ever were to happen, one round of 9 would do it. Yeah, like when you see those crazy shootout videos, they be doing that. Like living in Memphis. I'll tell y'all a story real quick. I don't even know if this is an open case, but I know someone who knows someone who knows someone. Right? Hypothetically, this is all hypothetical. Um, but dude got back door, and dude ended up blowing bro's face off with a 357 snub nose. Dude lived from it, and everything's hypothetical. I don't know nothing about nothing. Matter of fact, this is an AI generated stream tonight, but like that shit, you know, just getting shot in general sucks, and I hope none of y'all go through that or have to shoot someone. But I always stay safe. Cheers. Sure, man. I don't know if you're smoking or drinking, but I don't partake. 31 years where? You in Memphis? Appreciate you stopping by, Donnie. Hope you're doing good. For those of y'all that are just scrolling by, stopping by, not really. I know about a handful of suppressors for the AP5P. Um, Other than that, not really. Maybe a few 5561s. Other than that, it just really hasn't been something I've ever been interested in until recently. And night vision, I mean, I've had night vision goggles, not optics. Those are expensive. That's like $2,000, $3,000. I know you can't get night vision goggles that are Picatinny rail mounted. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you the brand name off the top of my head, but it would be something cool to do. No, it's not. It's not a P80. It's a G3C Taurus FDE. Me personally, I probably wouldn't get a P80 just because they're so problematic. At least from what I've seen. The one with the suppressor. Nah, that's an MPA 30T. It is that's a Star 9. Excuse me, Star B. It's 9 millimeter. It's a single stack old handgun. MPA 30T. Rim Reaper variant. G3C FDE Taurus. You got a AP5P made by MKE um, on HK licensed tooling. It's imported by Century Arms, and that's a MP 15 Sport 1, I think, or maybe it's a 2. I bought it a long time ago. It's probably the one. Yeah, it's the one. But yeah, man. Bump firing that MPA 30T. That shit, that shit's so fun. But tomorrow the review on the 1911 will be coming out. Like I said, around lunchtime. I'll be going live. I'm gonna schedule the video to upload when I go live, and I'm gonna post some shorts about the video, and also post some shorts the morning prior, or not the morning prior, but that morning, tomorrow morning. But it was nice to go to the range and not have to pay for an hour of time or 2 hours. The only thing I had to buy was a paper target, and that was nice. But yeah, man, that little tech, the Scorpion Club or whatever, I kind of want it after shooting that full auto Scorpion. I know they make a an actual clone, but they're sold out. But it would be really nice to get that little 22. Definitely be something to shoot, something fun to shoot. It would go nice with the MP5 and the little matte clone. I think it's a Tech 22 Scorpion. But yeah, it'd be really fun to get. So I might end up getting that here the next like I might go get it tomorrow. I just I just got paid. Nah, I can't go get it tomorrow. I can't do it. If I had an extra $350, I'd go do it. Yes, dude, man. So it's a Scorpion clone of the full auto one. It's a Tech 22 Scorpion clone. And after shooting that full auto Scorpion, I kind of want to get a clone of it, but the actual clone that's in the original caliber, I can't remember it off my head. It's 32 something. But it's fun to shoot. The only thing I don't like about the little tech is that it doesn't eject from the top of the firearm. But other than that, it looks very similar. But I hope you're doing good, Mason. Appreciate you stopping by. He couldn't. No, no, don't tell me that. 'Cause I haven't looked at any videos of it, Mason. That's making me sad. If it's really that bad, I'll probably have to pass because that would suck. I'd have to go use it on as a trade-in on something. Most definitely, of course, I look into everything, but I just posted it to see what people would think on the community page and in the I think the Discord for the exact reason, uh, like you just said, it might it might be just some garbage. Yeah. Well, if I look into it and you know, I only see one bad video, I might try it out. Maybe I'll get lucky. But, I try to be as honest as I can about anything I get and have shot. Yeah, it's definitely priced not bad. I looked online, the few that were for sale were like selling for 700, 800, but the one in the store is definitely priced a lot lower than that. Yeah, this one's like, I could probably do 300 for it. It'd be like buying another Taurus. Yeah, I like shooting 22. It's fun. It's cheap. You can shoot it a lot. So if it's something I couldn't, shoot 400 rounds through at a time without having issues, it's probably something I wouldn't want to get into, especially if you said he couldn't get through 3 rounds in one video. That's just sad. Like, why even buy something that you know, or produce and sell something that is like that? But yeah, if I did get it, I would want to see how it works with the CCI quiet rounds, and because then it would be like an air gun. It would be really quiet. Yeah, the Thunderbolts are nice. If I do get it, and because I have a lot of 22, a lot of random 22s. I ended up just mixing them all together. But I could see what would run nice and what wouldn't. Like the Heritage, I don't know what happened with it, but it kept getting stuck. There's a Ruger 22, I forgot what it's called, but they're very common to find at a gun shop. I have the Heritage and a lever action rifle. I can't remember the brand name of the lever action rifle. I haven't shot that in a long time. No, on the Taurus, what was happening is whenever a round was going to into the cylinder, the fire, or I guess getting chambered, um, when the cylinder rotates into the barrel, uh, it was getting stuck and it wouldn't fully rotate and it would not come out. And when I first got it, the cylinder did not want to come out. It was just stuck. It would function, but what I did is I just smacked the shit out of it, and it popped right out. And it's after that, it's eaten everything I've given it, and it's had no issues. I did not. I did not, Mason. Oh no, yes, to remove the cylinder, yes. But when it was jamming up to, fire the round is what I was thinking about. Nothing I was doing would get it out besides smacking the shit out of it. And after I smacked it, it functioned properly, which is, better than sending it off to getting it fixed. But the Heritage was a $75 Black Friday deal handgun. Yeah, if I have that issue again, I'll definitely try that. But yeah, there's just the cylinder didn't want to come out at all for the longest until I had that issue where it didn't want to feed or rotate a bullet into the chamber or the barrel. They're definitely very simple to take apart. It's definitely something fun to mess with. I haven't got any different barrels or any stuff like that, but they have a lot of options and it's pretty cool. If I do get anything, it'll be the oh, excuse me, it's getting late. 22 Win Mag rifle, excuse me, Win Mag round for the Heritage. Yeah, see, mine doesn't do it at all anymore. Mine, like I said, no matter what I put in it now, it functions. If I want to take the cylinder out, it comes out. What's going on, Chinito? Probably said that wrong, but I hope you're doing good. Oh. It is a MPA 30T, the Grim Reaper variant. No, it's not. It's a AP5P. Yeah, I have one. I just can't remember the brand of it. I should do a video on it. It's definitely fun. You can shoot that all day. Nothing out here is 22. Everything out here, well, the three handguns is N9, the ARs and 5.56. And like I said, Mason, it's been probably 5, 6 years since I've shot that, so I have to go look at it. I don't know who Tommy Wright is. Yeah, the MP5 Clone is a 9, the G3C is a 9, the MPA 30T is a 9, the 1911 Star B is a 9. Out of the 4.9s right there, the Tarsh has the most recoil. You know, I don't think in Tennessee, friends and family or gifts are legal anymore. But if the laws changed, I take it just because I had a 22 AR. It didn't have any problems, but I did get rid of it. I do not think we can, Mason. We can 3D print though. At least so when I started doing YouTube, I was up to date with all the laws, and I should start doing that again. But at least as of 11 months ago, no. P80s, they get expensive. They're extremely problematic. You know, if you want something to mess with, it's definitely something that'd be fun to get. Very customizable. There's a lot of options, and once you get them to function properly, they're fun handguns. But I feel like it takes a lot of money to get to that point. Yeah, the rifling on the barrel's probably off. I heard a problem with the Heritage, and it was shooting like a shotgun with the spread. Yeah, this definitely all depends on who builds it for sure. Yeah, the Heritage, it's definitely dead on. It's fun. I still can't believe my that phone stopped at 22. That shit was crazy. I need to shoot some more phones. I got one sitting waiting right now. You can't get P80s anymore. That that sucks. I can get licensed for full auto if I wanted to spend the time and money to go do that. I can get literally almost anything. We have no mag capacity restrictions. Uh, I could every day carry my MP5 if I wanted to because it's classified as a handgun or a PDW, and that's open or concealed carry legally. I'm pretty sure. They banned them in Illinois. No, I think they should get rid of the 1986 ban uh, and stop restricting people of their rights. It may have got filtered. most definitely. Like they're just I feel like it's a corrupt organization. Like I understand maybe like full auto, it is what it is. I guess leave it where it's at if people want to be like that about it. But I feel like full auto and NFA items um should just be a regular background check. The ATF has no authority to create laws. I know. They just fucking make rules basically. So what exactly would happen, Mason, if the ATF got dismembered? No, so I do not smoke nor condone smoking. I hit a vape every now and then, a nicotine vape. Um, that's it. Yes, sir. Can I do not smoke? Yeah, but see, like, I don't know if it would be for the better. Like, stone but this and stone no. I'm pretty sure. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. I was thinking about something completely different. But like St. Louis, Memphis, Atlanta, Detroit, places where everyone's got switches, everyone's strapped. You know, um, need to give these folks easily, they're not easily accessible, but accessible. I feel like it would make the crime rate go up. But on the other end, I feel like after the little wave completely died down, after a while. But here in Tennessee, we usually follow Texas gun laws. So hopefully, maybe here in the future, I can get a Tennessee-made suppressor or something of that nature and not have to get a tax stamp. Because that's not fair. Yeah, that'd be nice. It was very awesome, especially when you start shooting the quiet rounds. All right, it should be on for a little bit longer. But when I took my buddy to shoot full auto, uh, he got to shoot or he chose to shoot a 22 AR suppressed, and that thing was extremely quiet. And once you start shooting quiet rounds in a 22, it definitely gets extremely quiet. My mic is dead. Don't think about hold this for a bit. No, I do not think they make a subsonic for 22 WMR. But yeah, sorry my mic died, guys. And I'm probably gonna get off, head to bed, schedule my video to upload on this. But yeah, full auto 22 suppress. That shit's fun. But I can't lie, y'all. I appreciate y'all stopping by. I'm probably gonna get off of here for tonight. I was trying to get on earlier, but it is what it is. Hey, you take it easy, Mason. Hope you have a good night. Blessed day tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good one.